Kaboom, teach them. Always make sure the message I reach them.
What we do here is go back.
You know it's the number one intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to Roll Call. You know what thing can start. Wednesday night, midweek. You know what thing go. Peeps, honest and respecting. Big up on yourself. For all the persons who are still at work, I trust that the shift will end soon. For all the persons who are on their way home from work, I trust that you will get home in a very short order. And for the persons who are home and ready for listen, we'll discuss some things that affect the nation tonight. Big up on yourself, peeps. You know what go. You understand, night I come. I don't really have no whole heap of time for waste. More everybody alright, more everybody healthy. You know what I mean? Big up to the people them who there from earlier will a reason in the comment section. You understand what I mean? I say, Shani Designs, big up yourself and a brother. You know what I think, you know? Real youth. Craig Creations, manners and respect, you know. They and J Small, all the people them are there. You know, big up some people as I go along and look more. You know what I mean? Big up to the people them when I watch on Facebook, big up to the people them when I watch on Twitter. Feel me? Peeps, share the stream for me now. See, on your social media pages, you know, Facebook, Twitter, your WhatsApp status, your WhatsApp pages, them on the whole I think. Oliver Wallace, good night, family. You understand me? So peeps, tonight we're going to talk about a few things. We would have been discussing the developments in relation to the revocation and cancellation of Daryl Vaz and Philip Paulwell's visas, and subsequently we have seen messages being created and disseminated, being circulating on social media, suggesting reasons and casting allegations as to why Paulwell's visa was revoked, and also Daryl Vaz. Daryl Vaz has taken it up on himself to initiate legal proceedings, you understand, litigation, so to speak, against who he believes is the author of the piece in which his name is mentioned and as to why he would have lost his visa. Then we have seen now where Collin Campbell, who is the communication director of the People's National Party, who Vaz has said he has proof to suggest that Campbell was the author of the piece. Campbell's lawyer, KD Knight, nonetheless, has pushed back, and apparently a showdown is looming because Vaz's lawyer, Sotar, Queen's Counsel, would have suggested in the initial correspondence to Campbell that he ought to issue a public apology within 7 days and also arrange for a meeting to discuss compensation. In a release from Knight Jr. and Samuels, which is a law firm headed by KD Knight, they are actually pushing back. There was no mention of any apology or any compensation. They are saying that their client is not responsible for altering the letter, and they are willing to push on, and they are also counterclaiming that Vaz is currently defaming their client. So interesting days ahead. Another one of the big stories that would have emerged since we spoke on Sunday night is a situation where there was a bus stop at the Bustamante Hospital for Children where PNP counsel for the Trafalgar Division in Kingston, Kari Douglas, who interestingly is the daughter of former PNP MP and Cabinet Minister Easton Douglas. She would have taken her son to the Bustamante Hospital after he was presenting with fever. Apparently, he was not being seen as quickly as she would have wanted. So she proceeded to lock a doctor inside a room in order to get medical assistance for her child. Many persons have weighed in on that. Many persons have expressed divergent views. Some persons have sided with Kari Douglas. Some persons have sided with the doctor. Some persons, no business. You understand? So those are the topics for discussion tonight. I know that persons will call wanting to speak on other things. That is not a problem, as long as I am able to deal with or treat with those questions. I have no issue. The trial, the long-awaited trial, also for reputed Spanish Town gang leader Tesha Miller would have started today in the Supreme Court, and the star witness, the chief prosecution witness, who is believed to be a former member of the Spanish Town-based gang in question, would have taken the stand, and he would have started to detail in his words what would have transpired at a meeting that was called allegedly by one Tesha Miller, where the orders were given to execute former chairman of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, Douglas Chambers. We'll talk some more about that on Friday night, and I will try to provide an update as to each day's proceedings going forward. I would have done day one earlier, so you can go watch that when the stream done. Not knowing, because I know no behavior. No. You understand me? I say peace, big up on yourself and all the people that want to check in, and manners and respect, Miss Joan Gray, Ingrid Tater, Kari J, Kanaika, Princess Russell, Frost Legend, Miss Bernadette George, all of the people in the building, Miss Joan Gray, Dante Dan, Paulie PC63. Zane, peace, big up on yourself, big up some more people, look more. But before I open the phone lines, Miss Jones, so she watch it already. Zane, just a little bit of perspective on both situations. So I'll treat with the hospital bus stop first. Or not. Let me treat with the visa situation first. No, never mind. The hospital bus stop. So one whole heap of thing going up at the hospital there. You understand? I think other picture here. No? Wrong picture. Zane? So it must be the one here. Yes, I. So, bus stop at Bustamante, PNP councillor and doctor clash, resulting in the lockdown of the accident and emergency unit for some 2 hours. I want long something. I would have done the video for this last night. If you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it. I need the views and I need the watch time. Zine, and we also need to talk about some update to YouTube and them something there, and possible implications and repercussions on the road for the channel and them something. You understand what I say? But we'll talk about that one next time. So a clash between People's National Party PNP councillor Kari Douglas and a medical doctor at the Bustamante Hospital for Children exploded into an expletive-laden tirade and near brawl, triggering a shutdown of the accident and emergency unit for 2 hours. Big something. Judith Francis-Bogle, that is a doctor. It is this lady right there beside Kari in our PNP at. See? So Dr. Judith Francis-Bogle declined to give details of the confrontation, but she had requested an immediate transfer from the institution because of the constant abuse staff face from patients and parents. This is a long-standing issue. The entire A&E and ward staff feels unsafe to report to work. I do want a transfer because I don't feel safe. I have been in the department for 5 years, and every patient who visits the hospital feels as if they can do and say anything without repercussion, she explained. So the police have confirmed that the incident occurred between 1 and 3 a.m. and have been collecting reports. So it is understood that Douglas took her 8-month-old son to the hospital because he was presenting with fever. But she was told after triage that his case was not deemed an emergency. Things then spiraled out of control, which led to the entire A&E section being closed down for more than 2 hours before dawn on Sunday. So a source at the hospital said that while the doctor was assessing another child, Douglas barged into the room, closed the door behind her, and braced it with a stool to prevent Francis-Bogle from leaving. It is said that when the doctor attempted to exit, Douglas blocked her path and fired a volley of expletives in protest. Good night, Candy Diamond. However, when contacted, Douglas said her action was one of a desperate mom trying to save her son's life. Interesting perspective. You understand? I suppose many people can identify with that. But we're going to hear what the people have to say about this and think. I know people are split on their views. She admitted using expletives, but denied physically assaulting the doctor. Douglas insisted that her son's fever had topped 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Saturday night, I woke up and discovered he had the fever. I was very concerned. The first person I spoke to at the hospital had a bad attitude, Douglas said. She said that she eventually got a chance to see the doctor and was told that the child's case was not an emergency and given a gate pass to leave the compound instead. I told them I was not going to leave until I knew what was wrong with my son. I went into the office and closed the door behind me, and I stood by the door, she explained. Douglas claimed that while a patient was being attended to, the doctor took up her belongings and said she would not be seeing any more patients. KD vibes, good night, mommy. She proceeded to push me out of the way, and a struggle developed between us. I had the baby in my hand. She left and consulted with nurses, and they shut down the entire A&E unit for about 2 hours. They recommended that everybody go to the University Hospital of the West Indies because they have a free pediatric unit now. The whole place got chaotic. Miss Winsome H, how are you? The police said she wouldn't be pressing charges for assault. I began to swear more because that doctor sabotaged the entire accident and emergency unit of our premier children's hospital and did not report the assault, asked Douglas. I should press charges because she assaulted me. The woman is 4 times my size, and all of this happened at a time when dengue is killing people. Miss Nadine Kerr, how are you? Douglas eventually took the kids' clinic at daybreak, where she was told that her child had conjunctivitis. That's the same thing in Jamaica we call pink eye. And a cold that had drained onto his chest. He also had a bronchial infection and was wheezing, the counselor said. No, so Dr. Michelle Ann Richards Dawson, who is senior medical officer at the Bustamante Hospital for Children, confirmed that an incident happened but declined to give details, saying that an investigation was ongoing. Another source at the hospital said this was the second such incident at Bustamante in 2 weeks. These things happen at Bustamante regular, I suppose. A probe has since been launched into the whereabouts of security guards on Sunday morning during the confrontation. The health minister has said that while he understands the emotional connection between parents and their children, holding medical staff hostage is inexcusable. He suggested that one worker feeling threatened could impact workflow and morale. I don't think there is any excuse for holding staff ransom and hostage, which is what the report indicated. That is unacceptable, and it really should be rejected in terms of that kind of practice and habit. I have asked for further determination on the matter. More specific, for example, is where the security guards were. We do pay a lot of money for security to be present at all times. I need to know what were the procedural breaches, and if there were none, the parent would have to be held accountable. Meanwhile, the People's National Party, PNP, boy, this is sitting along. Zine has expressed great concerns over the reports. And there's some politics at play now as old wounds in the PNP have been reopened. Fresh wounds really. We just a try heal up like. They have been reopened. So now, in a statement on Tuesday, the PNP said while it understands the distress of Douglas facing the illness of her child in an environment of the dengue crisis, it cannot condone any reported verbal abuse or alleged attack on hospital staff. The PNP said it is conducting its own inquiry into the incident with a view to determine an appropriate course of action. Now, Councillor Douglas has since apologized, but in her apology, she would have also taken swipes at the PNP administration, the party which she's a councillor in, you know. Councillor Douglas has since apologized for the altercation between her and the doctor. So in a statement, Douglas said she recognizes her responsibility to show decorum and exercise great restraint. Councillor Douglas wishes to unreservedly apologize for the aspect of her conduct where she entered the room where the medical practitioner was and stood in front of the door for a period of approximately a minute, while demanding answers about the deteriorating condition of her child. The statement from the councillor said. Douglas, however, pointed out that the physical altercation with the member of staff was not initiated by her. Douglas added that as a result, she is observing how the situation unfolds and reserves the right to press charges if necessary. Miss Shanice Coleman, how are you? Her statement also addressed the announcement from the PNP that it will be investigating the incident. The statement from the PNP is curious, given that there are way more serious incidents involving party members, which the party has not probed or chosen to issue a statement, said Douglas. Zin, according to Douglas, she's not surprised by the statement from the PNP leadership, given that some senior members of the One PNP campaign, remember that Kari Douglas was a supporter of Bunting during the last presidential election in the PNP. Zin, so she's accusing now senior members of the One PNP campaign team who she said actively agitated for publication of the initial story about the incident, which contained several inaccuracies. Well, she used the word falsehoods. Zin, but you know what I think, I miss Colleen Alberga. Hope I pronounce your first name right. So that's the situation. I know that people will say about teach the doctor them for go and the nurse them, because when you carry your pitney ga Bustamante, them not treat it with no urgency. You understand? The attitude is awful and such. I know some people say teach Kari for go because I choose she a politician when she a behave so. Zine, and if she can go behave so, why make a ordinary mother can go up there go do that? And would she have gotten away with it? You understand what I say? So we'll see what people have to say. You understand? My Kari, that was the first question I asked myself, you know. Zane, why did she go, why, I'm gonna get that. I think I said, why did she not go to a private hospital? Zane, and thing. So Kimberly Campbell said they actually looked at the child and told her that the child's illness was not serious. So sit your ass down and wait. Exactly, because other kids are there in serious condition. And the next thing is that, remember the doctor was looking at a patient at the time, a child. It's a children's hospital. Zane, so Kari barging in while the doctor was seeing another patient. I don't know that is the correct course of action. Zane barging in and locking a doctor inside a room. I don't know that is a correct course of action either. Zane, but you can understand from a mother's perspective, her child is sick. She's not getting the answers that she thinks she wants. Zane, so she decided that she will get more answers and them something there. So, make we see how it go when I start call. I wanna go talk tonight. I'm just gonna listen and shake my head. Yeah, I'm tired. Zane, so that one at the big situation. The next one, I mean, apart from the Tesha Miller trial and thing, Zane, Collin Campbell absolutely denies defamation allegations, his lawyers say. I will read the correspondence from his lawyers in a few. So attorneys now representing Collin Campbell. I even did know say I saw him. I just call him Mr. Traffic Guru. And argument done this. So. Then if you know want answer, enough you answer. But you understand? Wrong picture. Next thing teacher live is not my house. You understand? I'm saying I can't find the picture. Saying Dan Dada Maki, blessings in the family. Long time I not catch you live. But no thing in the family. I appreciate the support in a Jar 360. Blessings. Ricardo Beach. Bless up. Ricardo Beach says some doctor don't care about the kids. I can't dispute that in a bro. Zane, but that doctor was actually seeing a child at the time. So I don't know. KD Knight is one of Campbell's lawyer. KD Knight is the lead attorney for Campbell. Campbell is being represented by the law firm Knight, Jr. and Samuels, which is KD Knight, the sheriff himself, John Jr., former Minister of Health, and Bert Samuels, the big bad Bert. See? I think. So now, attorneys representing PNP Communications Director Collin Campbell say he has strongly denied allegations accusing him of distributing defamatory information against West Portland Member of Parliament Daryl Vaz, Mr. Portland himself. Mr. Campbell is being represented by Knight, Jr. and Samuels. The law firm's response is contained in a letter addressed to Vaz attorney, Queen's Counsel George Sotar. Zine? So let me read what the letter says. Let me see if I can find it. Because I did save one of them places there, you know. Boom. Close this. Open this. Letter. Alright. Open up. See me. This is what the letter says. I wonder if I can drop it in my screen in the meantime. So I can go and preps it too. Because I don't want to read well, you know. I don't go see how light though. Alright. Yeah, man. So technology is a beautiful thing, you know. It's only Jamaican security forces, not it well. So now, November 11, 2019 is the date on it. Zine, by hand and by email without prejudice. That is what the heading says. You understand? So it was addressed to Vaz's attorney, Mr. George Sotar, CD, QC. No. 57 Lawrence Street, Kingston. I never did know say you have one Lawrence Street in a Kingston. Defamatory publication about Daryl Vaz. I don't know where else I said Daryl. It's Daryl Vaz. We act for and on behalf of Mr. Collin Campbell, who over the weekend received your letter dated November the 8th, birthday that in the papers, on the caption matter. Our client's response is that he absolutely denies the allegations. For the avoidance of doubt, Mr. Collin Campbell instructs us that he neither authored nor published defamatory material as alleged. Listen to this, you know. The thing get dicey, you know. I think I need to do an individual video about this, you know. In the event that your client files a claim against ours. So this is suggesting that Collin Campbell is not going to apologize and him not going to meet for no compensation discussion, because it's what the letter say. In the event that your client files a claim against ours, because Vaz attorney did say you have 7 days in which to issue a public apology on social media, in the 2 national newspapers, and then meet with we to talk about some money. In the event that your client, and they say if you don't meet within 7 days, you shall be sued. In the event that your client files a claim against ours, it will be vigorously defended and countered. Further, based on our instructions, we are of the view that your client is being defamed, that our client is being defamed by yours. Be guided accordingly. KD Knight, OJ, QC, CC, Mr. Collin Campbell. Serious things I got. You understand what I say? Shanice Coleman say intimidation that. Yo, I want to tell you say the wording in that little letter here. I want to tell you say the Vaz letter long, so that one a short, so. The wording in that letter is as, yo, boy, I tell you say, you see that legal something here. You know, easy, you know. You understand what I say? You know, easy. This I suggest to me now, say battle lines have been drawn. I guess that will be the title of the video. Battle lines drawn. as Collin Campbell pushes back. Yo, teach. So, see there, as a matter of fact, I'm going to try to do that video yeah, before I go to bed tonight and upload it morning before I go to government work. Zane, Danny Graham teach, did you see the video I forward to you on IG? I'm not sure in the family. I forgot to check, because sometimes a million messages in the inbox, you know, and things. So sometimes I take a look a while to get you on. Dig up Vaz record of the past and expose him. The Amos did. Right now, Vaz, in one letter say, one release the other day say, he has been ostracized and all manner of evil since he entered politics in 1986. He will continue to fight to protect his integrity and defend his name as his father taught him to do. You understand? And some more heap of trips. So, at them look at things here going on, peeps, and thing. As me say, I would have read the publication in relation to the reasons why Mr. Daryl Vaz visa would have been revoked as per what was disseminated. I would have also read the release Zane for the reason why Philip Paulwell's visa would have been revoked. Zane as was released and disseminated. I do not know the source. I don't know who write him. I don't know nothing. You understand what I say? So that's why I haven't shared them on this platform. Because right now the man them liar them big so. I be a Queen's Counsel the man them a Jaffa. Then me can't afford them liar. Then you understand what I say? You have a wise. Zane and thing. But KD night no easy any. You think it easy? Like when me read it, when me see the word in this, me have to just laugh to myself. It makes a fascinating reading. Like me like the whole lot thing, you know. You understand, teacher, need to watch the video, you will get more information. Okay, Graham, I say a word. Probably resend it just in case to make it float to the top. You know what I mean? So peeps, them things they are going. Kari J say KD is a law dinosaur. Well, I want to tell you something, Kari J. When in doubt, see KD night out. You can't take away nothing from the man, Kari. When the man going to court a different business. You understand? The man don't really draw nil neither. You understand? Zane, and I have said that in relation to a particular case, a very famous case involving a very famous member of the Jamaican entertainment fraternity, having the money that he would have been, that he would have had access to, I think his legal team should have been made up of one. Peter Champine, KD Knight, and Bert Samuels. And whether you want to say him guilty or not, possibilities that he would have probably been a free man today or his sentence would not have been so great. I think he ran for, one of the name brand in the next politician lawyer type, and he probably made the wrong decision because I actually feel that he was the worst lawyer in the trial. You understand? The big name lawyer. I don't really want to call nobody name around here, You understand? This KD is also intimidating. The man not John Hill this. You understand what I mean? I say the man not John Hill, brother. The man know the thing. And you have to give credit. You say that is why you got law school go there. Go study to be the best. And the man is, I saw the thing go. Zin? So, I dream team that James Bond. You are them the 3 man there, brother. I got alone. You got to have fear for when you got a court, brother. But that's the thing still. Lawyers continue to help to push the crime rate in the country indirectly. You understand? Because many of these lawyers find all the loopholes and technicalities to get off known murderers and criminals. And them up on the street to kill more people. But them do them job and that them get paid for. You understand? So if you have a legal team of KD Knight, Bert Samuels, and Peter Champine and you lose the case, then there was no hope. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Then you did go lose, whichever way you take it. So I put on the number the phone call, and peeps, don't call the channel number. This is the number that we call. See there? 876-827-7862. You understand what I say? Like, and then when you call again, please turn off or mute the device that you're watching the stream on. I'm tired to say that. So here I go on tonight. Is if you call me and I hear myself in the background, I'm going to end the call. You understand what I say? A big people I deal with. So I don't know why I have to repeat myself a million times. You understand? I get them a teacher mode look a bit, because right now, somehow not learn. You see him? You need to listen to me on the phone, not on the TV or tablet or wherever else you watch me. So I could hold a reason before I go to my bed there, peeps. Night I come. You understand? Auntie. Teach, you need to retain them. What do I, Gregory White? You can't retain them and they listen money taller than one wall family. Them they retain a fee, sir, a house and land money them they, sir. Lawyers just care about money. But then Glenmore Harris, then that pay them enough, so then you understand what I say? And things. So when you're not ready, you can start call. If you know one call tonight and you go to bed, then everything good. You know what I mean? Soon one next time. So let me know what is your view on the whole hospital situation with Kari Douglas and Dr. Judith Francis-Bogle. Also, the pushback from one Collin Campbell in relation to the defamatory claims or defamation claim, Zane, and thing, in relation to Daryl Vaz and the gang. You understand what I say? And them something. So I could know. So in the meantime, till people start calling, like YouTube would have been fined $170 million from the FC something like that. I don't remember what them name. In relation to exposing children to pedophiles and all manner of evil upon YouTube. So what YouTube is doing now, they would have rolled out their child policy, and creators now are being, Sophia Kobe is a professional on both sides. Zane, YouTube now is rolling out the effects of that to creators, and you are now legal. Let me read what I say up here. So you are legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and or the other laws. You are obligated to tell us if your live stream is made for kids, and not only a live stream but every single video. You understand? But we soon talk about that some more. We'll take that caller. Good night, caller.
I'm going to teach.
But Diana, brother. I now hear you so well still, you know, so. See if you can balance that now. Me? Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, man. Don't know
Blessings,
Omar,
Father Omar.
I'm straight out that city of the future, you know what I mean?
City of the future.
Yeah, man. I'm see you pass through the other day, you know. And from Jamaica. Yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man, up on the hill there.
Oh, okay. Up, you're up on it? Okay, now see a word. We don't have to load up with thing.
No, I'm not still, but I'm a place, you know?
Yeah, man, now see a word, brother. Big up yourself. So we are doing that night,
Yeah, man, bless you, man. Yeah, man, you know, me there, brother, you know, say, we just want to make a look at, you know, touch upon the whole hospital thing there still, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and in my book still, you know, I don't really like how the lady, they really, you know, go in and deal with the doctor still. So I say, because one thing me know still in a teach, even in America, you know, hospital thing is a thing like this where you have to wait no matter what. You know, you have to be a case where
you get gunshot or you know, an accident.
Yeah, you understand? But now I go say if our case wasn't, you know, serious or whatever, you know, but it's that thing where you have to wait no matter which far you go. You see me?
Because people here, have been there before you done.
Right, and you still have to wait. You see me I say? But I feel like she did what she did because of the whole, you know, politics thing, and
because of her name and her fame.
Right, and them feel like say boy they can do whatever, say whatever, and then get away with it scotch free. You understand what I say?
Interesting.
Yeah, man. So me feel like say the approach she make is just way wrong, brother. And we have to all understand this, you know, just the doctors and things, and nurses, me not go say them not them ways, you know, and things like that.
That is true. We can't go around that either.
Yeah. But we have to understand this, teacher. Yo, them people they see so much things in so many days, brother. Them see, you know, young kids coming in and die. It's so much. You understand what I say?
It's a stressful environment still.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, you know, at times, you know, we all have to understand and know how to approach some situation, you know, on a certain level.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really have to escalate out in some like a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I guess
fair defense is that them did deal with her with attitude and they never give her the answers them when she need. But at the end of the day, brother, Zane, you know necessarily I go lock up a doctor in a room. We are treat one patient. Small cute say it's like a John Q. I same thing come to me when me read the story in a Small Cute. Yeah, brother, so your view is that she would have overstepped some boundaries.
Yeah, man, way over teach. I mean, I can understand when you go to like when you're a nurse and somebody have a look, you know, this dispute and stuff. But when you go to the doctor and do stuff like that, we out.
Yeah.
You understand? So, you know, there's our person may I tell you teach where you never ever say boy and I think say boy I go rush them people or try to diss them people because you never know them people are gonna end up back.
I go save your life same way or save your child life, don't?
Yeah. You see me? So you never try to, you know, step over that and stuff forth. So that's the little thing that boy I say me don't want, you know, we don't want.
Let me ask you a question before you go, bro. Let me ask you a question. She's saying that she was assaulted by the doctor because the reports are that she would have went in, blocked off the door and stood there and the doctor was attempting to leave. So she was blocking the doctor's path. She said the doctor assaulted her and she's reserving the right to file legal action depending on how the story unfolds. What do you think about that?
You know, to be honest, I think that's just her backup card. Because she don't see her brother. So she have to come with a backup card in some kind of way to say, boy, you know, doctor this and doctor that. But she have no right, brother, to go in there day one. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Because doctor can't go in there with somebody else, attend to somebody else and do something. They can't just go in like that. You like invade somebody else's privacy same way.
That. True,
you get me? I say?
True.
Could be some operation or something like that going on in there and just broaching in there and who knows what can happen? Can, you know, a life can last by that too as well. You see what I say? By you just go in and but that's just a defense card teach. You have to come up with something.
Yeah, because this is my thing still Omar. If you lock me in my room and me I try to come out, there's no way you can assume if you're assaulting you, you know. Because it's really and truly now I hold me hostage in a family.
Definitely.
But
that's why I'm saying that is her. That's why I'm saying that the best card she can come up with on the book with, because she says she wrong and she knows she's wrong.
Well, she would have. Credit to her. She would have apologized, saying that she was wrong, but she still hold on the fact that she was assaulted and them something. So you know a politics thing and a politics thing. You understand what I say? The PNP them say they might investigate her. Then that is the next problem there. So
and that is the thing, you know, teach. I don't understand why is that some people always do some things and then later on they go apologize. Does that make sense?
Well, I suppose nothing really wrong with looking back and reflecting and saying no, say, but it's wrong. You understand? I want to say, yo, sorry for that still. Nothing really, it's human to make mistakes, you know. You understand? And me personally, I have an issue with somebody apologizing after them do crap.
Yeah, but what me I say still, you know, I will apologize, you know, teacher. Me know say, boy, me step on a man foot and I never realize I step on it. You understand? But when time I go in and do something rude, boy, because like me know what me I do, and this type of show me I put on, so later on down there I'll come back and say, boy, I'm sorry and Ray. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
But you know, you have to understand still, and you know, some person not because they might have a name, might have a money, you know, you have to go through the same process just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You see me?
True.
Don't know, sir, teach man. Go and big up yourself, man.
Big up yourself, brother. And respect again for the other day, you know, big brother. You know what thing, you know?
That's your heard, man. I want it more to see you, you just go and balance everything, you see me?
Every time, man.
Alright, big up yourself, teach.
What good, bro?
Yeah, man, bless.
Pablo just make a comment when I need for share. Pablo said, teach. Professional should be professional. Some nurses and doctors are very nonchalant and rude, which is very true, you know, bro. You can't go around that for true. That's true. You understand? That is true. The reality is that there are lessons to be learned from this unfortunate situation. There have been long discussions and debates about the customer service aspect of medical workers, especially in public hospitals, seeing many persons say them lazy, many persons say them rude, many persons say them disrespectful. They do not know how to communicate with patients, seeing and visitors to these institutions. So there has been that ongoing discussion. Seeing, but on the flip side of that too is that many patients in this country go to these public health institutions and they go out of them way for verbally and in many instances physically abuse medical practitioners. You understand? So I don't know one side to this thing. That is what I always try to bring a little bit of balance to the discussion. You know? Zine? So even though we might have a particular view, at the end of the day, you know, means our next view should be muted. Because both sides of the situation is a real thing in the country. And you and me know, say, in a Jamaica, everybody ego bigger than my head. You understand? And nobody now back down. And everybody if you have the last say and the last talk. I could take that call out of Ontario, you know. Good night, caller.
Yeah, teach. Not years long. Mike Lawrence. First time I call you.
Blessings, Father Lawrence. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Yes, I.
Let me tell you something. Mr. Vaz need to step down.
Why?
Mr. Vaz, we need the public need to. What? Yeah, he's corrupt. The man is corrupt, man.
You can't prove that, caller.
Huh?
You can't
Why did you Huh?
Go ahead, man. I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. You know. I'll be listening.
Listen. All these politicians that the U.S. are revoking their visa need to step down. And if they go in Toronto, Canada, they all have to step down. You can't represent us, and the U.S. is holding sanctions against you, and you lose your visa for what? Come on, you're corrupt.
But Mr. Lawrence, there's another side to that, you know. Mr. Vaz never elect himself, you know, sir.
Listen, let U.S. explain it to him or to us first before he because he's doing something wrong. He's involving something wrong.
Yeah, I suppose so. But you and I don't know the specifics of what that is still, you know.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's the FBI.
Yeah.
And the agents, they don't play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't play. Basically, even you they have information on. Even you.
Yeah, man, we don't have information for me, but are good things, because even in foolishness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So listen, it's time for us now. Don't play around with these politicians. We need Jamaica to move forward. Okay, we don't go backward no more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not working with, so I just respect. I call a big up for everybody.
I say earlier, Father Mike, I appreciate the quick jump in and thing. Hopefully you get a chance to call one next time and we will a deep reason.
All right.
Good, my brother. Right. Blessings.
Right.
Yo, the man now, it's no time. Man, some people if step down, him just step gone. Then big up yourself, caller. But peace, you do a funny thing, and Mr. Lawrence, you look at thing, you know. He must say, Zane Vaz can't represent us because he's corrupt. But the reality is that is we put Vaz there. Well, the people live in Portland, that is. I don't live in Portland. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, we need to answer some questions too. If so be the case. But boy, I don't know. She should be fined for her behavior, holding the doctor hostage and holding up other patients from getting attention. Interesting perspective, smile cute. Interesting. See? Alright. Take that call here. Night caller.
Yeah.
Eel.
Yes, sir. Give them.
I hardly hear you now, bro.
Yeah, I hear me now.
Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
Yeah, man. I had a blessed brother. Everything
blessings, bro.
Come again?
Yeah, man. I say blessings, man. I continually, you know?
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah, man. Greetings to kings and queens and up in the class.
So that sound like the general. The man himself, you know?
Yes, I. Yeah, man. One and only, man. But now ask a serious question. And this is this is a if you know, right?
Yeah.
These guys and girls in the House of Parliament where they are politician. Apart from them, regular doctor visit them physical. Do you know if they ever do like a
Psychological evaluation.
mental evaluation or CFR? Yeah.
Remember the question was if
Seriously,
you know.
man.
Yeah? Remember I said the question was if you know. Me no know still, in all honesty.
Yeah. You know, honestly.
So Sophia Kobe say you must speak up. She not hear so clearly.
I'll say she hear me now.
Yeah, man. Me I hear you clearer, so them I go hear you clearer. Louder, that is. Yeah, so I don't really know. I don't know that any form of psychological evaluation or mental evaluation is done on our political representatives. I doubt that highly.
Okay. And another thing again, you believe in a hypnosis?
I don't think I have enough information for say I believe in it. I know of its existence, and I have heard and read of some of the possibilities, but then I can't say something I believe in. I've never been placed under before, so I don't know. I've never been in the immediate environments where somebody would have been hypnotized before. So are you suggesting that our politicians should be placed under hypnosis?
No, you know what I'm thinking. I replaced the word brainwash and use hypnosis.
So you say the politicians are hypnotizing us.
Alright then. So I'm saying to myself then, if my grandmother lived for almost be 100, yeah? And in the early 80s she point out something to me. And I sit down and look into it, but I say it seems as if only death or scandal take these politicians out of office. And if the same scenario is played out, history teach we, you understand, and people still keep on living the same way in terms of where politics is concerned. So may I wonder, is it that these people are just that illiterate and ignorant, or these political people them tap into a way for use a broad brush, and they are getting a people's psyche to know say, alright then, regardless of what we do, people gonna always fall for this situation, because it's very, very ridiculous now.
Many of the politicians them in a Ryan. See, them do political sense somewhere along the line, and them do human psychology. So they would have learned the art of manipulation, and they would have learned the psyche and mentality of the population, and how best to tap in to certain things as to how we approach things and how we think. So they, from day one, understand that, one, you divide and conquer. You understand what I say? And when you divide, the ones that when you're old, you basically brainwash them into believing that this side is the promised land and the next side is, you understand what I say, Sodom and Gomorrah, so to speak.
What's the thing, man? And as I said, we mentioning about what their studies and so forth, and I just said to myself, say, I am a simple man. And if my common sense can look into it and say, yo, you have two pair of shoes now. When you wear one, you get tired, right? You go wear the next one and you say, okay, you want a change. You don't go get a third one. No, you go back to the one that you were wearing before. I'm saying to myself, is the voting population that dumb, that illiterate? I don't know anything.
But you see, I don't even know if I call it. Zane, the reality is that we are a very tribalistic people politically. We are a very partisan set of people. Zine, and you know the funny thing, the analogy that you use, say you have two pair of shoes and you wear one and you're tired of it, or the mouth start lift off and you wear the next one. In a Jamaica, we don't wear the next shoes, you know. We can't got a shoemaker brother go drive some nail in it and patex it and crazy glue it till it lean on the side, sir. And then when the button chop off again, we nail it up again and tie it up. We not change the next shoes because my mother used to wear the shoes there and my father used to wear the shoes there. So this are shoes that me want to wear. All of the shoes are squeezed. We are not burn out with life, you know, brother.
Yeah,
no man no realize that there's a next shoes that me can try on and see how comfortable it is, you know. And no man no realize that if me try the shoes here and it has squeeze me and me try that one here and it can rub me heel, but me can go try the next shoes, you know. The reality is not no more shoes and they never try still. But you understand what I say? It's two
real,
shoes,
man.
See,
but then
the mentality, bro, is that
so then how come them no get I and I caught up enough for them way of living?
Yeah, because you see it, you know, Royal, at the end of the day, no matter what you think about a particular set of people, there will always be a few people in that group that do see everything like how everybody else has see it. That is why you always have revolution and uprising, you know. It takes one man to have a different idea and a different ideology and start convince some other people. But some of them people you can't convince them, brother. You understand? So everybody get caught up in everything. It's like the music, you know,
then
bro.
If you can convince them to a more awful truth or come politician and convince them
because
for a more mockery type of way. I live it.
Simply, you know, brother. In a Jamaica where our people love a belly and love a pocket. So the moment we have a plate of white rice and curry goat, we're good. The moment we can get a flask of rum, we're good. The moment we can get a couple $1,000 in our pocket, we're good. The moment we can get 2 zinc or a couple white fall, we're good for 5 years, brother. You understand what I say?
Seeing.
So
they
understand that, look here, you just need to give them a few shilling and give them a plate of food and play some music. Yo, when Jamaicans hear music, we don't fool in, sir. Play some music. Zane? What do you mean, Royal? I say majority of we, sir, when music start play, we lose with senses, sir.
Baz, man, is a telepathy or a psychological thing where right now it is so warped and so locked off. It's like part of it is traumatized, you know. And a lot of people know that being traumatized, I mean, say scared. So they can't traumatize it to be so fearless. It's like somebody stab with a knife and a days after you realize they get stabbed, you know? Because your brain locked down the what they call the nerves are supposed to make you feel pain, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Me asking you these things, you know, that I think them when I sit down and I read out through the years, you know. Man. But you see, you have a platform now. Because when I look on the thing just now, I think you're lying there like 300 and odd. So people are more listen to what you are saying. So may I ask you these things for your target in a certain way.
People can hear it.
You understand what I say?
And you see the thing about it in a Royal. Me and you the writers, you know, I preach to the choir, you know, brother. The people that need to hear them something, them not watch this channel, you know, sir. You
no man, because you're not talking about tattoo and bleaching. You know? So they not pray that, man. You see me I say? Them not pray that, brother. And it's so simple. You understand what I'm saying? I say, yo, throughout the years, one of the things I always tell people say, I live for hear farmer, political, politician from both sides admit it. Admit it that in the 70s and 80s, they could have done way better to let Jamaica as a country and the citizens be way better than it is today, but they chose not to. You understand? And like then get forced and then choose not to. Well, so to some point there was forced because you know how between the big boy up north and the little small island against me, you know, rare blah blah. So you know the massive and tough between China about two sides and so forth. And I say, yo, then you're in the middle between two bullies and one bully I tell you say if you choose a bully there, may I beat you up. So any which way you take you get beaten.
Yeah, because
you understand what I say?
I look mini Cold War go on in our country, you know. As Jamaica look like one hot girl, you know, brother, and 2 men fight over her, you know. China, one short man over so and broad face like, and one tall brother from up north,
yo,
some long
King.
nose. You understand what I say? Cold War.
King, I tell you something. And my grandmother tell me this. And my just said this on cut. You know what's a gold there in Jamaica though?
Yeah man, I know there are deposits of said mineral around. Probably
yeah man, that's something my grandmother say I would in the mine.
Probably one, but yeah.
So I say so something as I say, you was
somebody
right
on something.
Everybody oh why there know there's so many things, but as I said, more time they're out there, certain things you just hold and make.
Yeah man, some things and everything good for taxes. Some things have just hold and plan some things, you know?
Yeah man. Oh yeah, before me cut, would there are thing about ask for me cut. What is a politician role?
It's a politician role. As far as I know, a politician is a representative of the people. A politician is somebody who look after the needs of the people. You understand? Who represents the persons who don't have the voice at a national level to get things done. You understand? And essentially, this is a politician's premier role, to serve the people that he is representing. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Alright, so if a person run a company and you need workers, that means you hire them, right?
Yes.
If the workers don't
You fire
perform
them.
up to
Simple
standard.
thing. We don't need for debate. We don't need for long. You fire them, brother.
And a debate, no, you know, as me say, you know, me just ask certain things for you speak it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I say? Because we know the fullness, you know, but again, you have some people is like their skull don't having the function part of their brain. The brain has been taken out in a one jar and you look on it. Even somebody said this, your brain that, you know, is like the oblivious to it.
Yeah.
The brain has been manipulated and controlled by some foreign entity or some I don't really know. It's my answer, but you know, time will tell, don't it?
So we are higher, but we're not fire.
Alright then. Alright, that's good enough for the hopefully,
Alright,
yeah.
brother, big up yourself every time, you know. Always a different perspective and a deep reason when a man call you, you know. Big up yourself every time.
Yeah man, give thanks.
Wow, good brother.
Alright.
Night caller.
Yo, what's up, Teach?
My day, you know, Florida representing.
Yeah, you know, first time I call.
First time you calling, so give me a name so I can refer to the man, no man.
It's got me Rock still, you know?
Rugs?
Rock.
Okay, Rock. The Rock.
Yeah, this visa translation, what really I want to teach?
Boy, you want to know, say, me just see the news pop up, say, Vaz and Paul will lose them visa, and Terence Benton of the United States is saying, well, in relation to Vaz, they are saying that since the issuance of his visa, they would have been furnished with evidence, quote unquote, evidence that suggests or indicate that he should not be the holder of an American visa. What is that evidence? I have no idea. Zane, there have been speculations and allegations left, right, and center. So I can tell you.
You feel like there's some corruption of one. That's why the US resort to that type of result.
That is always a possibility, bro. You understand? Or it could be something a man doing in the past. It could then be something a man do recently. I don't know, Zane. But the reality is, Carla, and I could face it, Father Rock. If corruption was the premier reason for the revocation of these two visas, then 95% of Jamaican politicians would have no visa. True or false?
But true that, but it has to start somewhere.
That is true as well. You know, that is absolutely true as well, in a brother.
So, you know, it has to start because I think yourself a while in Jamaica, somebody needs to take a stand. And if the Jamaican people are not take a stand,
well, external entity have to do that.
Government have to step in. So I think it is to the point where the US government has stepped in because the people are now responsible for the politicians then. And of them have put them in a power. So my thinking is like the US have to intervene and kind of tear out of this corrupted way we resort to over the years. Because we can't govern them politicians. And then I govern the local people that treat them with them local food. And then music, like I said, abused by the places with them on food. The people are now to see these politicians and them politics. So the future point right now, outside entity have to intervene and kind of start expose the government to truly what it is. It's where it comes from. And I think for the federal government.
But could the United States have an ulterior motive in this though, Carla? Because remember, you know, there is, as I said earlier, there's currently a sort of a Cold War between the United States and China over Jamaica. The United States have come out and publicly said some things. As a matter of fact, the new ambassador to Jamaica from Washington, Donald Tapia, in an interview with the Gleaner, would have made some stinging criticisms about the Jamaican government and its relationship with China. And the Chinese government would have countered that and made some stinging criticism. So there's a little bit of Cold War playing out. So could this be America now angling as it relates to the whole China-Jamaican relationship and sending a warning or sounding a warning that, look here, be careful when I do, you know, because we still have the angle and uno have the blade, you know. Or it could be based on allegations and corruption among the political directorate.
What would you blame the U.S. government? Would you blame the U.S. government for doing that? Look, Jamaica is our backyard, not the U.S. backyard. So they have to protect their interests. China is on the other side of the globe. So if anything, if the Cold War for the turn out real war, you can't have China have so much influence for the island and 9 miles from the coast of the U.S. So America forecast America to take off in the future and make sure that Jamaica is protected, Jamaica is based. And the only thing set up now is Jamaica needs somebody from the outside for Anguan. Because a fish shot from the head, and if all these guys at the top, laughing. The corruption from the commissioner go right down to the bottom to pure corruption. So somebody from the outside has to really see what's going on and intervene and make them people in this video. Somebody are watching it. So them get a warning, that's why we see them get a warning.
As a matter of fact, you know, Rock, there was a subsequent news release. An article that was posted by the Jamaica Observer, very reputable newspaper. Then they are saying that they have information which suggests that 5 more prominent Jamaican politicians are currently in line to have their visas revoked. You know, me not hear nothing yet, but me watch and see.
I think this is just the start of it. You know, so the other day I was reading an article. I don't know how credible the article is, and it has to do with one of those guys that get a recent revoke, came to the States and did some wiring transfer through the U.S. bank. And U.S. get a note of it and start interviewing certainly, and that's where it all started. Some deal went back. Some deal went down. I
think that is a piece of literature in the public space that is currently the center of a lawsuit or a potential lawsuit. So I don't even want to comment too much on that right now. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't verify nothing necessary, so we just leave it as it is.
It's out there. The information out there, but you know, Jamaican people need to wake up now, though, teach. You know what I mean? A long time.
Me believe that 100%, Father Rock. You understand? We have got comfortable in Babylon, brother.
Because if you live overseas and you sleep on a different thing, as opposed to when you're living in the country, it's a different vibration, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, brother.
We all around these politicians and these politicians that just exploit them and to things for purely kind of hurtful. Trust me, man. But when I see because I'm just why you are really want to.
No, say a word. As me say, I can only give you what is out in the public. You understand? I don't know nothing more than what out in that. When we say public, we mean national newspapers. You understand? Yeah, man. So when they come out now, we deal with it, we talk about it and we analyze it, and you understand what I say?
I mean, you see the Prime Minister make a prayer the other day. I don't know who he sent it in. When he was I don't know if you see the prayer I met. So I think something else behind the scenes that's going on. Because when I see this prayer made, I'm like, this is strange.
Probably that prayer a couple of years old, man. I think it's a recent prayer.
Oh, okay. I wonder because people put it together like the something and go on behind the scenes.
You know some people stay, brother. You know social media is a funny old place. You have to learn to sift through and figure out what makes sense and what make sense.
That is so true. But respect you, brother.
Let's see a word in the family. Yeah, man, and hope the man get a chance to call in the future again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Bless and man, respect you.
Blessings, Father Rock out of Florida. The guidance, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Interesting days ahead. I think we need to add one something to between the phone and the audio thing for kind of both the audio and clear up some of the audio in the future. But you know what I think? Why me I call this person? Me not call nobody. See? I mistake that. Hope they not call me back. You understand what I say? So Pete, I can ask some of the comments, but I can't to interrupt the callers them more time for deal with the comment. I'm seeing some very interesting comments. Zane, Smile Cute say, we as black people, don't last. We as black people should be cleaning up our country like the white men and Chinese man them do theirs. But you see the thing is, Smile Cute, we there wait for people to come clean up our country. You understand? Night, brother.
Blessing to happy belated Earth Strong. Never get to check in on either.
Respect you, brother. I appreciate the wishes, you know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Bless up.
Alright.
So you pre night, yeah.
A couple points, you know. First big up every caller them we called before with some valid points.
Yep, real way.
Yeah. But we have to look on start off with the consular situation. You know, I don't really blame her like when I see a lot of people might get up on a bash her. That's because at the end of the day she's a mother.
Yeah.
You don't really want to lose your loved one knowing. We know what fever is. We don't know what internal what can take place when you have fever, right? So that can be internal.
So you know have no issue with the fact that the doctor would have been treating another patient and she barge in there and lock up the doctor in the room.
I do have an issue with that because at the end of the day my wife is medical, so we don't really want to hear a phone call or get a phone call.
I say from a maternal perspective, you can understand why she would have done what she did.
Yep, I totally understand.
But do you agree with it?
No, I don't agree. So she bad gene and.
But you understand.
Yep.
Yeah, that is interesting. That's a fair perspective right there. So still,
I don't really not agree upon a sense, but it's a panic can make somebody think out of the box, not just like that, just by a snap of your finger.
Let me ask you our next question, though, bro. Do you think that if she was an ordinary Jamaican citizen and not a political representative, if she would have taken that course of action?
Possibly, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like I just said, panicking can trigger a lot of things off.
So you don't think that her place in society influence her action any at all?
Yeah, to an extent, you know, teach. To an extent, you know. Me not gonna say no, you know. But like me say, if my child sick and we know them because through me know medical to a certain level, me know anything over 99.8, it can be serious.
A serious thing.
It can be serious, and anything under 96 is very serious when it comes to a child. So we have to look upon and then basically the doctors and the medical people in Jamaica is like them to me them act like they're on one different scale.
Well, some of them, because you have some very good doctors out there, very personable, people skill up, you understand, very charismatic and affable, you know what I mean? Some of them really have attitude issues for true still, and them customer service skills really and truly need to be improved.
Because when me look at them say she hold her hostage, yes, me understand say and say she hold her hostage. But don't this doctor actually hold the facility hostage for 2 hours?
Well, she would have consulted with administration, I suppose, and administration would have, I don't think she solely could have said shut down the hospital, and it's not the entire hospital still. It is the A&E, the accident and emergency here. That in itself is unfortunate, you know, because anything could have happened there and somebody lose their life. You understand what I say? So that in itself
that's what I'm talking about.
Is something that needs to be addressed as well, you know.
And then how this big, because it is a issue being in the hospital. It's like, okay, I'm going to talk about the politics so tight. It's a civilian and a medical
Practitioner.
doctor have a situation.
Yeah.
How politics get involved in this to
Because
this point?
she's a politician, sir, so politics cannot involve. That is what she is, you know. If it was a regular mother who is not politically affiliated, we don't talk about politics. But the moment she is a political representative, then there's no going around the fact that she's a politician.
Yeah.
You understand? If I was there, they would say an educator, a teacher, because that is what me is. Me is a teacher. You understand? If he's a politician, he's a politician. If he's a police, he's a police. She's a politician, so them are going to say that. And the reason why they are spending so much time hammering on the fact that she's a politician is that there is a view out there that politicians in Jamaica can do anything they want, anytime they want, anywhere they want, and get away with it. So I suppose that is the view out there, and many persons say, see, here we go again. And if it was a regular Miss Jane from around a Grand Spen or up a Mountain View, then police would then reach up there long time and lock her up. You understand? So you can't even blame people from preying the thing from that perspective there, you know?
No, because
people have the view that politicians in Jamaica get away with murder, quote unquote.
Yeah, because it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate situation, but the child is. Me just look upon that thing because I'm as a parent, me concerned about my child, and me look upon it that way. Well, a lot of people look upon it as a different way, and like me not give her no right for what she do. But it's in the day is I see a lot of everybody just blow this thing with a proposal like it's on the next big thing.
But then bro, we have a spare a thought for all the other mothers who were there probably before her as well, who in their own opinion, their child were in serious need for medical attention as well. You understand what I say? So yes, as a parent, you want your child to be treated and dealt with forthwith, you know. There's no two ways about that, you know. It is just a parental instinct. Zine, but then you have other parents there because it is a children's hospital. So those other parents are of the same mentality and view as Kari would have been. So what happened to them parents? They would have been sitting down waiting for doctors to see their children. You understand what I say? They too don't have maternal and paternal instincts. You feel what I say? So at the end of the day, bro, understand say, as a mother, she would have been dealing with the issue X way. See, but as a citizen of the country where laws and rules and regulations are in place for government institution, you have to understand that there are protocols and there are ways of going about certain things. See, so yes, one side, she's a mother. Her child is sick. She wants answers. Probably 1,000 other mothers were there whose children were sick and they wanted answers. Probably some mothers were there before Kari got there and were waiting their turn to see a doctor. Possibly, we don't know. I am just saying. You understand me? I say, how many other mothers there barged in and lock up a doctor in a room, blocking it with a stool, lacing the place with expletives? You understand? And as me I say, if it was a mother from down a jungle, or TG, would that mother not have been speaking with the police for disturbing the
peace? We know that would be a total different outcome.
But then now you see, we are go back to elitism and classism in the country then, brother. So these are some things that are arising from this situation. So as I said, there are so many different lessons and dynamics emerging from this. And remember, based on the reports, no, me I hear myself in the background, bro. So whatever.
No.
Turn down whatever you watch me on.
No, me not actually watch it on.
Alright. Me good now. See, based on reports, there was a triage. So a triage, based on my understanding, is an assessment of a patient, to see how serious a particular situation is. The child was seen by a doctor. I don't know if it is the same doctor. And they said that based on their assessment and analysis of said patient at the time, it was not deemed to be an emergency.
Yeah.
You understand? that may be right or that may be wrong, but it's not like she was not seen already, you know. She was seen, and she was told that in terms of the other cases present, her child was not deemed as an emergency case. So it's not like she did there wait donkey years and nobody not talk to her and nobody not see her. She was seen, but she was not satisfied. And as such, the doctor was treating with another patient, another child, and she barged in and locked them up in there. You understand?
Yeah.
So there are so many different
I
dynamics to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? So, well, we don't know it's that way. But I understand what you say from the mother perspective still. But I don't necessarily think that give her a right to lock up a doctor in a room neither. And me know say yes, some of the doctors them not deal with people properly and some of them disrespectful. But at the end of the day, we need to understand, say, look here man, what good for the goose, good for the gander. If me carry my daughter up there, Zine me have to sit down and wait. You understand?
Yep.
And if when a triage is done and them say it's not an emergency, and me feel say there's still an emergency, then I'm going to take my child to another institution. Because the reality still, and this is my thing, the reality is that I want to place myself in a position where if my child is sick, me not have to go in a public institution, bro. The only way I end up at one Bustamante is the children's hospital. So if there are certain things a private doctor can't deal with, you have to end up there, so. But the reality is that, I know some people have said that, how come Kari end up at Bustamante in the first place? Knowing that these people end up like Huey and Andrews and Nuttall and them places there. So then there's a next, whichever way you look on it, people are going to have things to say, brother. It's an unfortunate situation. It is an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate because when me look on all over right now, it's like the medical situation in Jamaica need for adjust. Them need to adjust it.
Forthwith. No two ways about
like
that.
Deep. It's a deep situation where we're like because me visit Institute of Jamaica where it's like when me look on it, it's like it's worse than that. It's horrible.
Yeah, in some instances, it is really and truly horrible. You understand? So that is true. And we need for sort out the... Brother, and you see, it goes back down again to the fact that as a country too, see, I know that ground would have been broken recently in Western Jamaica for a second children's hospital, which is needed. You understand what I say?
Yes, no, definitely, very much, very much.
And stage in Jamaica's development, we cannot be operating. And look, the reality that the four pillars of a country, Zane, the four pillars of a country is education, health, security, and human capital. If them four things have weaknesses, then there will be many weaknesses right across the board.
No, yeah, we're gonna be in a deep problem.
So here we come back again, Carla, and this is where we're going to come back. Our political and you see, there is this thing when I see some people are berate Shaggy. I say Shaggy not turn over $100 million where him raise for bust them for go. Me say them for go. Because look here.
Me give thumbs up.
But hold on, brother, let me show you our next good thing now. Because I'm not touch this setting now. They are crucifying Shaggy. Say Shaggy not give them the money. Normally Shaggy not turn over no money to Bustamante. What he does, he purchases the equipment that are needed. Apparently,
that's what he's been doing
all along. Apparently, there is a situation where they are extending a ward up there. So he's saying that he's waiting until the ward is completed to purchase the equipment. The man shows the money sitting in bank account, 112 million Jamaican dollars. So what we are doing now, and don't get me wrong, you know, if a private citizen of the country can contribute to the health sector, awesome. But we should not be sitting as a government who continue to waste taxpayers' money waiting on private Jamaicans to develop the health system. That is the work of the government.
Because the thing when me look and teach, Shaggy I do a great thing for Jamaica. Big up Bounty Killer though.
Yes.
For them do. So the thing with me I say now, like this is like it might do such a great thing for Jamaica. Why the government cannot partnership with them and make this greater event.
I want to tell you, so there is some controversy because the event is normally held on the lands of King's House. There is some brouhaha and alabaloo as it relates to them making the grounds of King's House available for the hosting of the event. So they have come out and said there's a misunderstanding while Shaggy is saying one of the reasons why the event will not be held this year, apart from the fact saying my tour and promote him album, is the fact that they were given a correspondence from King's House saying that it would have been the last time that they would have staged the events on the grounds. I have not been fully versed with the information, so I can't speak with no form of authority on it. But there's a lot of things going on. And we have to go touch the Shaggy thing right now. What we have to say is that the government of Jamaica continue to sit and wait for handout when they continue to plunder taxpayers' money, when they continue to misappropriate taxpayers' money, when them continue to thief taxpayers' money, brother. These monies,
So
$56 million, all of them $200 million here, there, and everywhere could have been placed in improving the health,
the hospital, the health, yep.
sector,
I'm
the education
100%
sector,
with it.
and the security of the country.
Yep.
You understand what
But
I'm
them
saying?
not,
So it all
yeah,
boils
them
down.
not doing all that.
But brother, watch if when election time, cause soon, silly seasons, I warm up, you know, and watch if the same people them now, you know, I will see them on road, Zane, I jump up in a green and orange, and them dog in a green and orange, and them puss in a green and orange, brother. Zane, and when them left and go back at them yard, them hungry, my lord.
But
Yo.
teach is like you know, so the government have that's why them keep down the people, cause the people illiterate, you know. Them don't never understand what really going on. Like them say you have to leave the matches box before you can get light, you know.
Well, some people are trying to build a light in their matches box by lighting the matches while them in there. Fool them. Boy, I don't know here, brother. But you want to go on now, call. Can you say a few things you want to talk about? I want to take a few more calls. So
you know, say me just have to wrap up on that one because we know we're up on the phone for
man, we look a while for
so.
See, so I'm going to take a few more calls, but I appreciate the input in the brother. See, now the Bustamante situation, the Bustamante bus stop, is really and truly unfortunate. That's something we never need, but at the end of the day, these things happen for a reason, and it would have revealed a number of issues that need to be treated with immediately. I hope that the powers that be see that, and the people them when them are paying millions of dollars to advise them see that, so some resolution and solution to the issues at hand can be fixed.
Alright, teacher, no hold up the thing, but you know, say if you go get one of them advisor job there though. I see them
but then again, but even when I said space with some of them in a brother, that's the next thing to you know. Because me someone will get dark on a regular, you know, and then when me I go tell you things and you go tell me crap on my ears because of corruption and crap, then me I get dark like, you know. And you understand, you know I go work out. So
alright, teach, bless up yourself.
Pick up yourself, you know, brother.
Alright.
Yeah man, guidance. What I tell you? Interesting perspective. As me say, but they don't know say different people have different viewpoints on the whole Bustamante situation. Saying good night, caller. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Blessings, family.
Yeah, this is Teach Them.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man, my first time when I'm calling from Florida.
Welcome to the streaming and welcome to the well. I suppose you have been on the channel for a long time. I hope you're subscribing, man, from Florida.
Long time, man. Long
Big
time.
up yourself. Beg your name so I can refer to the man now. Jaren, big up yourself, family, and welcome to the stream.
Yeah, man.
So
good job, man. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, you say I'm doing a good job.
Good.
Blessings in the family, man. I appreciate that, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, this topic is you know, them say Jamaica people are not disciplined, but I think Jamaica people have too much discipline when it comes to certain things.
Oh, when it comes to certain things, like what?
Yeah, because the same topic there about the hospital, the children Bustamante hospital. I have an experience with it.
Yeah.
I remember one time I bring my son really have fever. Hello?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing, man.
Yeah, I bring my son there and you know, for a children hospital, first thing, if you are at the children's hospital, you have to know that you want your job. If you don't want to work there, don't take the job.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to that place, the attitude of the doctor, the nurses, the people who work there, and when you look at the place full up of children, mother and father sitting with them children, and just the attitude of the people who work up there alone.
Yeah, the customer service, the customer service skills and the soft skills are lacking from many of our professionals in the medical fraternity for choose. So we can't go around that. That is true, Carla.
A long time these things going on in Jamaica, man, and especially up that hospital. And I can't believe at this time. Well, it's a good thing for that lady, because that lady could go on to a public, to a private doctor with her child or whatever. So it's a good thing this happened that she went there, because that is what it's supposed to be. All of these politicians are supposed to go same place that these. If these politicians were going at this public place with them sick, maybe it would be better.
Because they would see the deficiencies and know what need to fix down.
Exactly, if they was going to this place, because it's a public place. If you did put it in good order, you could go there.
Me have a look on news flash for you. Them know what I go on, sir. Them know what I go on.
Exactly.
Boy. But understand exactly what you are saying. You are saying if these politicians were using the same medical facilities that poor people are using, they would be prompted to act with more expediency in getting these things improved. Interesting perspective. I never did even think about it like that. That's a very good point, you know, Carla. That's a very good point.
Jamaica too small for the people who, like the politicians, to have this humongous opportunity where they can go to other places. And most of these places that these politicians, these preference are these different that these politicians have, they had it's still for the taxpayers' head.
True.
So what about if they didn't fix up all this? Say, boy, it's Jamaica is small. Let these places in so everybody can go to these places. Because when you go to Bustamante Children's Hospital, they need a lot of people there, because one night I bring my kid up there, and when I bring my kid up there, I was so I almost did the same thing that this lady did. I almost did the same thing, because I couldn't take it no more. You know what I did? I was here and my children, my baby, my kid was like vomit up and stuff like that, and I saw what they were giving the kids them and stuff like this. So you know what I did? I get up and I get home and I just go around the counter, Virgin, and I just take up something them that them giving me stuff in my hand, and just go back in the back home. I look about it and give my, because man, I was so mad up there to see what's going on up there, because
that is probably ill-advised still, bro, but I'm glad it worked out.
I know it's not a good advice, but I'm just trying to show you what this lady did. What this lady did is not because she's a politician or something like that, but because she was there to see. You have to be smart, Britain. Them talk about the guy just talk about, like I say, the people them need educated about some things. No, the people when it come to church and medical things, the people them is come like so the people them really have this discipline when it come to them. Because them say go to the hospital and sit down and wait. Sit down and wait. So the people them go and them sit down and them there and them wait. It needs somebody up there, if I have 3-4 people like a usher, to go around and make sure. Meanwhile, people
courteous and try to attend to some people, try to reduce the stress on them. Don't
exactly.
True
need
word.
to be there to comfort the people, man. To make sure who need this and who need that at the time, to kind of comfort the people and help. It's children and youth. So this children hospital, Virgin, I don't know what them been balling out. Say them about $100 million and all those crap. When at the hospital, the care is not there. Because first thing, the people them that work in there, they don't work there like they're dealing with children, like them here. And that is the first thing we need. We them need to examine these things.
I think the most frustrating part of it is the time that parents have to wait for their children to be seen by a medical practitioner. And I think that is where the problem really and truly lies. And that it comes back down to our political representatives, brother. Zine, because if it's the only children's hospital, you can imagine the amount of strain that is placed on the resources at that hospital. So it simply means that we need to get up off our ass out of Parliament and go in the street, go build some more medical facilities that cater to our children, sir. If you look on a population pyramid of Jamaica, the largest portion of the population pyramid is made up of children, sir. So we are a very young population, so it means, and that is why they do census every 10 years, to understand the demographics and to understand what are the needs that will be placed on the government because of how the demographics of the country is structured. So it's not like the information is not there. You will know that if you, my CXC students know this. You will know, I don't know why the government don't know this. You will know that if the dominant cohort in your population is made up of children, there are certain services that will be required. You will need more schools. You will need more healthcare facilities. A common sense things, them, brother, you have the data. So why not use the data to effect these change? And it's not, and you're here, so we don't have no money. The money is there, but the money is going into some man and them friend pocket, brother, and not going into the areas that really and truly need and require the money. Before you go any further in a caller, because I kind of get dark again. Zane, you see, one of the reality what we are face is that many of our doctors and nurses are migrating because them not even pay the people them properly. Many teachers in Jamaica are leaving because them not, I can't speak for a teacher. Them not really pay with the money, brother. You understand what I say? You know much teacher have loan a bank here, there, everywhere. Big up to the ones who get themselves out of that. But the reality is that we are not doing enough as a country to appreciate public servants. We are not doing enough as a country to appreciate civil servants. You understand? And then, brother, I want to tell you this, you know, a human beings, the doctor and nurses, them too. And them have feelings to, brother, and them have pressures of life because of the situation and environment that them have work with, plus the remuneration. That make no sense, brother. You understand? So all of them look for frustrations, you know, supposed to happen, you know, because it's a professional, you know. But all of them look for frustration, build up, brother. And then you go there and you want to be seen now, and the nurse frustrated and the doctor frustrated and tired because they work double shift because we don't have, brother, it thing is a mess, brother. You understand? Because of these, as the leaders of our country who care about politics and themselves. And the country is too little for that. Because what happened in Jamaica, we don't need an opposition party in Jamaica. We need, after election run, the only opposition supposed to be in the country is the people. The only opposition party supposed to be in the country is the people. Because how you going to have PMP, JLP in a party now, and then if our PMP sit down and them come together and run the country properly, them sit down and try to undermine, mesh down, mash down, walk around and set up people to shoot up, back into power, and then the JLP will do the same thing when they are in opposition. And the cycle continue. It's all about a greed for power, brother, a hunger for power.
A long time the little country stay like this, and Jamaica people sit down and not doing the right thing, like standing up for the right thing. That's the reason why these politicians can get away if go all about over the world, go thief up the money and go bank it up all over the world.
Jaren, this is all the thing, you know. If my party in power, it no matter what them do, we're good. If my party and then my party out of power, the next man if him party in a power, no matter what them do, them good. You understand what I mean? So nobody not hold nobody accountable. We forgive politicians very quickly, sir.
Exactly.
Brother,
and them take Jamaica people for granted, brushing them take Jamaica people for granted a long time. These things be going on with all these white-head old man sit down in a parliament and knock bench and quarrel in front of the people them and behave unruly and them not doing the job that they put there to do. These politicians are the problem in the country at times. People block garden house and make these people know that them not doing their job. because all of these things are done on the little. When you go to the post office, the people them have the same attitude. When you go to the hospital, the people them have the same attitude.
The
So
police
everywhere
have
you
the
go in
same
Jamaica,
attitude. The doctors have the same attitude, brother. The boy rough.
yeah, it's rough. And that came from the politician. I mean, you know what these politicians doing. And when if the PMP lose, JLP lose now, what them did already started. They try to break it down. So when PMP come, PMP have to start something
Boy,
different.
brother,
So you hear
that is a part of the problem. So there's no continuation of good things. We are gonna mash it down because of our idea and how we started.
we need. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know about the laws that Marcus Garvey did write for politicians. I don't know if you ever read about.
I can't speak to that.
Because we need that law in Jamaica, because you need the law where Marcus Garvey lay down, it need to implement in the politics in Jamaica, because the politics in Jamaica too little to have that kind of politics. What the hell? One politician should have so many things and I get so many money and live so big and live so and don't care about the people them that them represent. And the people them living, look at the people them that living in the country. Look at the areas in this modern time, especially in Kingston. Look in the garrison areas, them it just here zinc. For people to live like that in this modern time.
Yeah.
It can't live like that in this modern time. Them think they're supposed to, Kingston's supposed to be paradise. Kingston is supposed to be like that.
Yep.
And then because of these politicians full in their pocket, I heard this other politician that them said thief the 56. People attack like them not supposed to charge him and them not supposed to.
Yeah,
what kind of country are we in? What kind of country are we living in? Jamaica, what kind of country is that? Jamaica. What kind of country? This thing can continue from how long now this politics? Look at these old politicians that inside still in the politics. Man in the 1890s, a sickness and cancer to kill them.
Yep. Power, brother.
Meanwhile, poor people pick me are dead every day.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't understand what's going on. We need Jamaica people need to start to stand up and demand this politician to do the right thing.
So
what this lady goes to the hospital,
media,
we can't blame the lady. Yeah, we can't blame the lady for what the lady did. We can't blame the lady for what she did, Virgin. We can't blame the lady.
With that still, but I understand what you say.
Because if you go to the hospital, there is a lot of testimony people can come forward and talk about the treatment that they get at the hospital, at that especially hospital I'm talking about. These people don't have no care for nobody. These people named politicians, they only want to sit down in parliament, knock bench and curse each other. Two big grown men call each other name. What kind of people like that you would like your parents, your mother, your father to in the house a curse like that, and you as a little youth? and you have people who represent you, and them act like that in the front of you, stand up and curse each other, and them say them around the country.
Interesting.
Teach them. I'm not gonna hold up a program too long. I'm just gonna listen and make more people call in.
Because big brother, really truly appreciate the call, and you make some very valid points and raise some very valid concerns. You understand? As I said, still, my personal opinion, she shouldn't lock up the doctor in her room still. You understand? So we agree if we disagree on that one.
Some things that happen, because let me tell you something. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't hear nothing about it.
True.
If she didn't do that, we wouldn't hear nothing about it, Virgin. So sometimes these things are something we have to look on and say, you see, if that didn't happen, you would not talk about it today. For us to get all these things out that is going on in darkness, and people just suffer. So she did this now. This is something that I just told you a while ago. I almost same thing the lady did. Okay, so when the guy said it's because of we have too much respect for like doctor, pastors, and listen what is going on now in Jamaica. The pastors, the doctors, they are the ones who feed the people, and they are the one who causing the most problem right now because the people trust them so much. So
well,
these are the
Jaren,
people, you know.
I mean, you have a lot of things to talk about, so me appreciate me go hear you regular on the channel here, sir.
Alright, sir, bless up.
Big up yourself, brother. Guidance, you know. Appreciate
yes, sir. Me don't stop listening you, man. So
yeah,
big
man,
up.
really appreciate that in our family. Blessings every time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
man,
you,
guidance. Bro Kari, I saw the comment long time, but you don't know a thing, but I have to deal with some little things. You understand what I say? So Bro Kari say, happy belated birthday, teach. Boy, the work of me away. Still a student. Just catch my lesson after. Many more to come. One more year upon the bugger them. You understand? Teach, bless up yourself. Big up yourself and the Empress. You know, I appreciate that something, you know. I appreciate the continued support. I know the things at more time, and I know work and school and life and family and everything more time. Kind of take away from the channel for you look over. But I know so the real people, they're going to find them way back eventually. And thing and people are going to watch when them get for what said we and them something. You understand what I say? Big up yourself, Empress. You know what I mean? Night caller.
Yeah, what I go and teach.
Boy, I'm there, I go and hold it in a family.
Yeah, I Kirk.
Blessings,
and I
Kirk.
change the subject, but guess what now?
Mm-hmm.
A man like you from 1981, me see something, and I always want to talk to a man like you, like at the work, what this way you do,
Yeah.
in the school, to say, you know about the land. So I got to ask you something. When I young, right now, me and my 40s, 250s. So I see it 40 years ago, I see it. When me young, they made a build one construction site. And a hard rainfall. And run out the topsoil where them got dig off the hard rain and wash it off. And what got happen now, them see a big stone. Them think a stone. So them that try use the tractor to push with the stone, cause like the stone now in the construction way. But them now I try push it and can't push it. Some man now David say now big round it and see if you can dig deep, you know, and then see if you can push it out. So them big round it, they realize that it's not a stone. It's a structure gone down in the ground. But guess what now? Them big now go round it now and go round it now and lift out the cover. The cover is a stone. Like a man carve out a thing like a mushroom and lay it down in the hole. So it's when them lift up that now, we are juvenile, them are big man, but them are construction man. Them don't come from the area. I work, them I work. So we as look a boy, you know, curious want to know what is. So we look down. Where we look down is a hole where very, very deep. And we can't see no bottom. But when me as a youth now, I notice the step them. I have step go down. Some of the big man, they must say, well. But me as a little boy, I say, I can't well. This look like a something there. 3,000 a year in a Jamaica find, we just find it. So some man now, me grew up and I talk about it, some man I said Jamaica that have no concrete structure. In 1,000 a year or no. But in my mind, me I said, no, when me see, it's a concrete structure where a man makes, and he makes step go down there. So why make step go down there unless there is something I done there?
Something down there, man.
Important to him, make him design step to go down in there. So some man say, well, so you as a man know about this ground, you know, in Jamaica. You ever hear them find nothing like this?
No, I never hear about that before,
no,
brother.
Well, like this, we cover with concrete, with not concrete, a stone.
Yeah.
We're shaped like a mushroom. Because
No, you know.
like how the mushroom shape.
Yeah, man.
Same way shape and it go down in there, so you have to lift it out straight up. You have to lift it out straight up, and then to move it from the hole.
Never heard of anything like that.
Eh?
Never heard of anything like that.
But something like that in Jamaica.
No, I not say no there, you know, me I say me never hear about it.
And the greatest thing, them continue with the construction.
Yeah.
And cover back the hole. So in my mind, I'm glad them cover it up back.
Yeah.
And all of them man, them in my 40s now, I say them old man, they dead and gone. So me as a young youth now still have that, you know. I tell me youth them, you know.
So what on Carla? So I wish part that whole of there?
My dog, I just tell you, because we're there for the year, my dog, and we don't want the government. I'm afraid that the government can eat.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
They say, I can't get like you private.
Yeah, man, you can link me up private, man. And the number in the description. I give you a number. And you link me directly so we can talk. You understand? I'm interested in that one.
That's something when I tell myself say from your youth, don't make the government know.
Yeah.
If the government know, them will take it on Jamaica, don't know what in it.
We don't make them know, man. We don't make them know, man. So we are talking about the whole level on a different level.
Even if them know, we want public people there and see who are come outside. We don't want no place cover.
Yeah, because if the whole really exists in the family, if the whole exists, we don't want to know a whole still. You understand? So we have to talk about it.
Yeah, so I just need a shout you.
That's a word in a big brother. We are talking about the whole. Yeah, so just shot me on one message and all a reason.
Alright.
Big up yourself, Godfather.
Alright.
Yes, sir. I want to load them. I want to load them, man. Want to know about the wall? Want to know the wall there? So I load the man and the wall. You understand? That me I tell you the truth. Jah Ignorance a teach. Leave the wall alone. Adila! Where are you, brother? You understand? Where's the teach? Make sure you bring the rope. Yeah, man. We not got to no wall, man. And we not think no secure, man. You understand what I say? Auntie. See? Sean Cruz said the thing buffering. See, Blackard said, I not laugh. You understand? But I couldn't know about the wall. So when me know about the wall and the general, so we can move to the wall, like, you understand? Probably I'll do a video on the wall. You understand? Jamaica's biggest hole. Video gone. Yo. Big up yourself here, Carla. More time we need a look up breaking at the monotony. You understand? Shanique, Meek, how are you? You see me? Silver D says it's probably a UFO. A man say, yo, the rock over is like a mushroom shape. When it's a mushroom, it's like a dome shape type thing. Or a shield shape type thing. It's a serious all that. You understand? A man say, hold on, no bottom line. You see? So, you know one thing, more time we need for taking teeth cover heart done. You answer that me and say, and as me as a piece, big up on yourself, I know a lot of decent, solid comments are being made in the chat, but me can't interrupt the call of them for deal with that part I think there. Yeah, the JA, big up on yourself. You are set hard, you know. Gaza killing. I'm not sure about the last part I name selling our family, but big up yourself every time, you know. You understand what I say? That is what happened when you smoke too much weed. The man was a youth and the man to the whole and the man member the whole, you know what I mean? Big up yourself and Miss Meek, appreciate the support, you know. Gregory White, teach at the whole US and China fighting over. Teach, I know about that whole. So I not keep my secret. So when the general so we can release the info boy whole, then we are gonna make you know. You understand what I say? And thing. And them suck there. You know what I mean? You know we have equipment can go down in our hole there. You understand? So if we need to go down in our hole, you know what thing go? You see? So peeps, about 10:30 I know still. See? What you say? That video they gone viral, Ross. Not Ross. Nas. Miss Evelyn Brown. Big up yourself. Well, go on. Silver D. From 1980. You understand? It's a whole hole. You understand? And basically what the man said the hole is from Langford. You understand? It's a medieval hole. You see me I say? Yeah. And thing. So now, Miss Sophie has to stop hold up the show. Paul Thompson want go on. So peeps, I probably call it early tonight, still, you know. Thing, the whole down the street. You understand? I need to go sort out some things. I have some exam papers to go vet and them something there. You know what thing go? I'm probably try to do a next one video in the night before I go to my bed. Saying it was easy. I'm gonna take a one call and so I go on. Empress.
Good night, teach them. Good night, classmates.
Don't short, moment. Don't short. Good night.
Is Nicole?
Yeah,
is a like a squeaky wheel?
Me see the picture come up, man. What go on?
Me kinda you leave me at the hole a while ago. So I have to stop listening from the guy I talk about the whole thing because we don't want no feedback on the phone and all of that.
Yeah, man, I understand. So what you say now?
I was trying to tell you about my mom. My mother was former director of the Bureau of Health. They used to have a unit called the Bureau of Health, separate from the Ministry of Health in the 70s.
I am learning because I never know that.
The Bureau of Health was set up specifically for public health purposes, right? Public health issues to educate people about breastfeeding and saying the breast is best. To educate them about family planning, although they had a family planning unit separate, right? But to deal with social issues as it relates to health on a public basis, right? These people don't know them. They might be doctors, right? But they might not necessarily know how to deal with people. They might only know how to deal with people from a clinical perspective and not from a social perspective. Because doctors aren't trained to be, they're not trained in customer service. True. Sorry, they are trained to save lives. They're clinically trained.
That is true.
And so, but in the 80s, they dispensed with the unit and merged it into the Ministry of Finance.
Oh, the Ministry of Finance. Oh, okay.
No, sorry, not Ministry of Finance. Sorry, my bad. Ministry of Health. They got absorbed into the Ministry of Health, right? So prior to that, you used to have people like Peter Figueroa working out of Bureau of Health because he's an epidemiologist. So he knows about the spreading of disease and all of these things, right? But the average doctor they don't get training in terms of dealing with people. They get training in terms of treating illnesses.
Clinical training.
Yes. They had to focus on dealing with them in terms of their what you call it. Them have to give them doctor work, right? And that is what they do, right? So what happened is that all of the approach now that is being taken by Minister Tufton is like the blind leading the blind, because Minister Tufton is not a doctor, one, so he has very little exposure to health, right? Minister Tufton is a marketer. Right? He's a businessman. I know that. He taught me at UWI. I was in his class. I was in his intro to marketing class at UWI. I know that for a fact, right? He is not sensitive to public health issues because he has not been trained in that area.
But hold on, Nikki. But let me ask you a question though. We would have had in the past health ministers who are actually doctors, correct?
Yes.
So, but was there a mark? Was there a marked difference in the health sector under the stewardship of those health ministers?
No.
Okay.
Because the doctors are clinically trained, so they don't really. All right, some of them. All right, I shouldn't say no. I shouldn't just give a blanket no. Right? I think Vaz's father, what him name Douglas Vaz, he was a doctor, and he was a former minister of health. And some of them know you have doctor politician.
Yeah. A man who have a doctoral degree.
No, Vaz never have that.
No, I never said him. I said many of the politicians who go by the name, some of them as a doctorate them have, they don't have a
PhD.
right,
they have a PhD,
a doctoral degree. Yeah, that is how we call it. Yeah. So they have a PhD.
What we need is somebody who has a master's, at a minimum, a master's in public health in order to operate the Ministry of Health.
Interesting perspective.
That person would be would be trained for the job, right? Because it's not just when you have a politician doctor. What you really have is somebody who is politician look for themselves, right? And the politicians also beat upon the other arms of government, right? Like how them are deal with NEPA, and them are going like say, what's his name? Andrew Holness, right? Are going like say, is film scientists them over by NEPA? No, he's not. Him not have no scientists at NEPA. The government and the people of Jamaica have scientists at NEPA. You get what I'm saying? Politicians have a way of behaving as though they own the government, right? And they own the people who work there. And so they bully right there. Okay? This matter having to do with the health sector, it has to, what they need to do is train everybody. They need to train everybody. Right? Because they include, and they need to dispense with the minister. Sorry, Mr. Tufton. Put him in Ministry of Finance instead of Ministry of Health. Right? Because he's a businessman. You can't run the health sector like you run a company or a marketing firm, or like how you run Digicel. Right? You can't run it like, say, you just a pick up and do 5K to get a photo up. Because it come in like, say, that them a do. Right? You can't build the health sector even by way of constructing more hospitals alone. Right? You have to train the people, because what is it? It's a sector that is geared towards care. It's a care facility. And the priority has to do with care, health care. You get what I say? You can't so enough money I run, enough money I do this, enough money I do that, and people put in money, and like Shaggy, because
Shaggy is actually a cousin.
Help. People trying to help.
Nicole, relax.
People doing the best them can help.
Nikki.
Right?
Nikki.
Yes, sir.
Shaggy is actually a cousin.
Well, my father was cousin to Captain Horace Burrell.
Okay.
And so is either me have Burrell in a me or him have Maddox in a him. So we is related. Because and there are lookalikes in the family all about. Every other Maddox look like Shaggy.
I would love an interview with Shaggy. So link.
No, when me say me and him related, we related, but we're not that close.
Get close.
As in, me can't go in a yard and open the fridge door and eat out him food. You know, that kind of thing. You know, you have relatives like that. But then you have relatives who out there in the diaspora who say, me and you are friend, me and you are relative, right? And the captain is one such. I've never been to the captain's house, although I have other relatives who have been there and so forth. In fact, I never even spoke to the captain. I talked to him brother. Yeah. Right? But as I say, all I'm saying is that the focus having to do with health, you have to start with care.
You're making some valid points with true, Nikki, because in reality,
business in that.
True.
Because sick people you deal with, and if you're not like that, is one of the reasons why I changed my mind about becoming a doctor. Right? I used to either want to be a doctor and a lawyer, and I changed my mind out of the doctor thing because I don't like go hospital, and I don't like see blood, and I don't like. To be honest, I feel sorry for sick people, and I think if I worked in the sector, I would get depressed. You understand? So I know myself, I don't belong there. So if you know yourself that you're not really geared towards that, come out, leave it. If you don't care anymore, leave it. Right? One of the things also is that with doctors, they get desensitized because they see so much gruesome things. The doctors them up at where the place name Bustamante can't tell you about the amount of burn victim them see, right? Then we tell you about the amount of people where them see dead, and after a while them get jaded.
Naturally.
So education, that is the Bureau of Health. Was it Bureau of Health or was it Bureau of Health Education? The stretch was on health education, educating the people who work in the sector, educating the population in terms of their rights and their use of the sector and what to expect of it, educating people on other forms of health care that is not medicinal, like mosquito control and them something there, and how to live healthy, right? How to live healthy, not just how to go take a tablet. You understand?
Yeah.
So the focus really has to start from by changing out personnel. I would suggest that they find somebody who have a master's in public health and put them in the position as Minister of Health, because I am not aware that they have ever had a minister who was properly trained for that job.
That's an interesting perspective, Nikki. One that is actually very provocative and makes a lot of sense, in all honesty. No lie.
The other thing too, I have to put in a soundbite for my cousin. You see how quick Babsy was to give when name Kanye. They want Kanye. Urgent, everything. Kanye come down with everything. Quick o'clock. In a less than a week, Kanye get all them stuff down here. Right? Look from when Shaggy had tried to do the little work for the people in over hospital. A children's hospital. What Jamaica no love picnic? We no love baby. Why Babsy not expedite every single thing where Shaggy a try do? I could have what's up. Why him have so much what you call it? What's the word? Barricade for jump over. Why him have him earn as much as 100 million or almost 1 million US and he can't spend? Shouldn't they be expediting every single thing that he's been doing to overall the Bustamante Children's Hospital?
They should be matching it,
match
Nikki.
the funds?
They should be matching it.
Shouldn't they match or supersede the funds?
Every time.
You know, may I tell you something?
Tell me.
Teach, me I gonna leave out soon because I don't want to take up too much time on the program. But here on me, you see this thing called education. It is vital for our survival as a country.
Word.
What Ruel Reid do is so unconscionable, it is not funny.
Allegedly.
It's a good while now, me no work a pay, me collect a pay slip. A good little while now, me not in the formalized economy, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right? But what I remember on my pay stub, there was a deduction called education tax.
Yep. Still did it.
And I happen to know that the money that is paid over for education tax, it goes to the consolidated fund.
Correct.
It does not go to education.
That is what I have heard as well. I cannot verify, but I've actually heard that.
It goes directly to the consolidated fund through the collector of taxes. Right? NHT money goes straight to NHT.
Yeah, me know that for a fact too.
Money goes straight to heart.
So why education money now go straight to education?
So, because Siaga did take it put in the consolidated fund when he was Minister of Finance.
So why don't I take it out?
And government change and they not take it out neither. And them not put the retroactive amount back into the Ministry of Education. And sake of that, the whole of we have to struggle for access education. We have to struggle for, you know, that people in a Where the place name? Trinidad. None of them not pay a penny for go to university. And them all get stipend and lunch money for go to school. Because their education tax goes straight to education. We not a teacher who get paid. All of the teacher them have to do something on the side.
All the way.
Every last teacher have to do something on the side.
See me out with my side chick, you know.
Thief the education tax money out of the education. Right? And then now, Ruel, who was at the Ministry of Education and realized that him can access some funds by way of some little loophole that them use to them get international funding for the Caribbean Maritime Institute. Ruel got on, they got nyama for money, him and him wife and him daughter and the whole of them, and that them do. You understand? So there are so many things that can be pointed straight at that brother there. Him need to get a designer sentence. Him need to get a designer sentence when him forget female lock up. You hear me? Me have something against him. It's a personal thing now. You know? But so that's my little contribution.
Boy, Nicole on fire tonight. And Peeps, this is Nicole Maddox from the comment. She also has a YouTube channel where she a try build, so you can go across and show some love and support. You know what I think go?
Yeah man. You talk to Mr. Staples, sir. You didn't get a chance.
I realize he did call me and Nicole, but here we go on now. I'm tired there, man. I'm there asleep. When I wake up back, it's late. You understand? So, and then I'm busy at work all day, and then so, a whole heap of things here, Empress. You have to just give me a look at that. See with me there.
All right, I see with you. What I will do, I will try and work out something. I will work out another thing. So
if
you
can get a link,
can link.
Yeah, man. If I can get a link with Shaggy to me, I want it.
Well, I don't know if we can get link with Shaggy, you know. Me just know so we're related by virtue of the fact that Daddy related to Horace.
Yeah, Nikki.
The captain.
The people that ask what the name of your channel, tell them.
My channel is Nicole Maddox. NICOLEMADDIX.
That is the name that you use in the chat as well, P. So that is the same name, same channel.
Yeah.
So just go show some love. You know what I mean? Nikki, big up yourself every time in the moment.
I do all kind of something on Facebook. For the Facebookers, I've been enjoying myself over there as well.
Alright, mommy. So big up yourself and we talk off here, you know what I mean?
Yeah man. But remember, it all starts with is a personal issue.
Yeah.
Is the doctor, she was not trained in customer service, and the minister is not trained in public health. And not so the nurses not trained in even if they are trained about bedside manners and so forth, they're not getting paid. So they have one foot on the step, and as soon as an approval comes through for their US visa, they are gone. Okay, and you can't blame them neither.
True.
Right? What they're doing is bringing in foreigners who can't even speak English. You understand? And they're not adequately training the foreigners to come in to dispense with care. So I was watching this thing the other day upon TVG, and I'm show how the doctor, you are going to talk your patwa to the doctor who maybe come from Cuba, and he speaks Spanish and him just learning English.
No, understand nothing what you say.
Me want you sound me, doctor. And the doctor immediately would go to your ear. Right? Because you don't know what you mean. When you say you want doctor to sound you. You get me? Right? So you can get misdiagnosis when you bring in people from overseas. And it compromises the quality of the healthcare that is rendered.
Makes sense.
Yeah, them just need to pay the people and for do them work. They
As
need
I
to
said
pay
earlier,
the doctors,
many of the nurses and doctors, they're frustrated financially. They're frustrated financially, and I mean, it still shouldn't detract from you treating people politely, Zane. But trust me, humans are humans, yes, and it ain't rough. You understand? So Nikki,
It's something that ricochet. It's something that have a ripple effect. You see the people, the mad people, down at Mobile, the church people, who the cult people, we needed to have a Bellevue down that side to deal with them and give everybody psychiatric care just as a precaution. Whether they must show anything funny or not,
so whether they must present, yes or no.
Everybody need to get them head check, and them need to take a moratorium on church. Then if you just take a little break off of the church thing, and everybody get them head check.
Some people you can't talk to them about them and them church, sir. You understand?
Listen, it happened in Guyana with Jim Jones. Jim Jones. Anyway, they happen in Waco, Texas, with some other people, right? Cult is not a new thing in the world. Everybody know what it is, and we cannot keep walking around and behaving as though we don't realize. You understand? You see this Dolphin Cove something and this Cockpit Country something where them out to poison off all of the water source. You know, it's all related. You see the Dolphin Cove thing? It's a public health catastrophe, and the public health the minister of health don't say nothing about it all now, and people them get sick from dolphin do the water right now.
I think they are waiting. I think they are waiting on the Ministry of Environment and NEPA to address that still.
Ministry of Environment, but who's responsible now? Daryl is he's walking around empty-handed. He's no longer responsible for that. What? Andrew's supposed to be doing it too? What am I going to do? Give it to Babsy? You know? Babsy I do everything. You know what? Make them give it to Babsy, because Babsy I do work. So make Babsy just add on environment to welfare. Because I see him thing. Right? So make Babsy sort it out. Since the rest of them don't know what them is doing.
All right, Auntie Nikki, we are going to run. You know what thing go, because I know say you have a lot of water for dash pan them, you know. You have to go dash some next week, sir.
Yeah, man. I have to do that, and somebody else need to get.
Yeah, and I want to wrap up too, because I want to go sleep.
All right.
I'm not going to sleep still. I'm going to do some work.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself in a moment.
All right.
Blessings every time.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, peeps. So that's I miss Nicole Maddox, you know? She there. Most of the time, she in a comment section. You understand? Always have her 2 cents and 3 cents and 4 cents for art. Very animated, very passionate. You understand? Very vocal, very loyal to her country. You understand? She's been trying to build her channel. I have been meaning to help her with that, but I not get round to it. But my plan, so I don't need to go subscribe over there and them something there. I know some mean on a subscription thing, but you don't know anything. I work, share work. You know what I mean? Anting. We'll take one more call, probably one more after this, and we'll call tonight. Good night, caller.
Yes, Teach. Good night, sir. How you doing, man?
But there you go and hold it, you know.
I know you say you don't have much time, but yeah, I really enjoy your program, and I've been watching you a very long time ago, and it's very informative. But this lady here that just spoke a while ago, I really like her reason. And it's very, like, she have a lot of information, it seems like. And,
I think solid, like, man. She knows some things.
Yeah, it sounds that way. Yeah, man. It's very, very, it sounds that way too.
Yeah, man. She's very knowledgeable and informative, man. She full of some things, man.
Yeah, you know, she mentioned something about the minister position in health minister, where the person should have some kind of qualification,
medical qualification and people skills.
Yes, I think that's very important in any form of institution that you want to be effective, because a lot of time when you have experienced people, then most likely I would say that it should be more effective because of the level of experience. And true. I think that affects the medical industry in Jamaica right now, especially the hospitals and all of these places, because you don't have the right person running these institutions, you know, so that's very important. Now, on the other hand, I'm going to make something here quick. Somebody called earlier on and they spoke about the Kingston. I think a man talk about Kingston, the zinc fence. Yeah, these kind of things now in 21st century, 2019 going into 2020. These are fundamental things that the government should address.
Fundamental. As a matter of fact, bro, I did a video about 4 or 5 months ago in the summer saying that all zinc fence in the country should be torn down. If you don't watch the video, you can go search. You just type in zinc fence, teach them. Sure, you're going to find
it.
Yeah,
man. That's without a doubt. These are simple things that don't cost the government any no big money to really go through island-wide and say, look, we're going to have these things by 2025 or whatever time, and say all zinc fences island-wide. And you know what this will help? Will help the crime situation in Jamaica, because when you have proper addresses, not only crime, but it makes people environment feel so different. Because the environment,
and not only that, bro, you see environment influence your psyche. If the environment is nice and clean, it tend to give you vibes, and you're upbeat and you're positive. You understand what I say?
Yes, that's so true, very much. And these are things these people know, you know. I mean, these are politicians who study.
But them know it, brother. But you see, they think they stand to lose when they give the people them option and elevate them. They want to keep them down there, so the people them are always dependent on them.
Right, and that's why it's good for us as Jamaicans to be informed. And informing yourself, you know, is a form of education, and not just educated how to read and write, but you must inform about these things and understand your surroundings, so that, you know, these politicians just can't come around and tell you everything and you believe it. So this would help in also solving many crimes, and also when there's a fire.
You will be amazed as to how the crime rate in some of these areas will decline, because you see these zinc fence and them zinc fence place here, they help to breed and sustain criminals and criminality,
yes,
brother.
Definitely, that's for sure. And they know these things, but let me tell you, I'll wrap up here. A lot of time, you know, when people go into service for their country, if you don't have it at the heart, then nothing will ever be done, because
you have to love your country for true, brother. It can't just be the money, for true.
Yes, it can't just be for the money. So what needs to really happen is that we need more people who have the interest of their country. You have pride in your country. When you have pride, you don't think about the money. Is very important, no doubt about that. But because there's a pride, you will make sure that, look, these things are here for the next generation to come, not only being selfish for my colleagues and so on. You think about the next generation. Just like how you have pride in doing a job here and YouTube, which I watch when I get the chance, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, man, keep up the work and you know, continue to do what you do, and I will always watch you. And matter of fact, this is Probe Star I'm talking to you. So
this is
my name. Probe Star. I don't know if you
Probe Star. I saw the name earlier in the comment. Big up yourself and the family. I appreciate the continued support and the words of encouragement, and brother. Uno make that something possibly, you know, because if Uno support the thing now grow and go nowhere. So I appreciate the ones in here, sir.
Yeah, man, respect, man. I will try to support the channel more when I'm off work, you know.
Whenever you have the time, man, just tune in, you know what I mean?
Yes. But
tell all the people that when you work to come watch your channel too.
Yeah, man, I'm overseas, you know, but I always tell the other Jamaicans here about
big up yourself. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So respect and respect everybody in the chat room. All right, sir.
Guidance, what good?
Alright, good.
Hey, interesting call. Solid. You call them tonight and point like a pencil. that kind of sound fool, but you know what I think. You understand, peeps? So don't know say 11 o'clock, and normally when 11 o'clock reach, we normally take your headphone. You have to when take out the headphone them out of our ears, you know say, you know what I mean? Bedtime. Pray mama, pray papa, pray to God. You know that look something there. Then you used to say it one of them times when I was a boy, like. You understand me? I say, peeps, I eat that, you know. You see? Big up to the people them who call in. Big up to the people them who never get through tonight. We miss a number of calls as usual. But you know what thing go. And next week, set it. Peeps, manners and respect to everybody who tune in, you know. You know what I mean? Late no more cook. Blessings in the family. You understand? Me Charmaine Coleman and all the people in the building, you know. Brocardi say, and the glasses off. Yeah, from we take off the glasses, you know say at them time. The glass, it's not a test glass. It's really and truly to protect my eyes from the lights and the screens, because a lot of light in our studio, so you can't see me clear. Light there, so over the camera, light up there, so shine on the green screen on the background here, so you understand? Light there, so light there, so shine on the green, light over my head. You understand? When you're shooting video, light is your best friend. You understand? And my lens is not the best lens yet, so I still need the light them. So you know what thing up here, so manners and respect, you know, we try to keep the thing, make the thing look good and clean and keep the screen clean. You know some people in them stream, you have a million things on the screen. I think that distracting, so you know we keep the screen clean and make the ladies them look on my face like, you know what I mean, and thing. I don't know where man them a look, but they better look on the comment section, and that man tell you no too. Big up on yourself in a bros, you know what I mean? We appreciate the ones them support. Peeps, Wednesday night. You understand what I say? You know we'll do this again Friday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look fit. Get book fit. You know what I mean? Peeps, enjoy the rest of your week. You understand what I say? You know the do's and the don'ts. We don't even have to run through them there again, but big up on yourself. And before I go more, shout out most of the people them there, because I want to make that something possible. Without this is not possible. You understand what I say? I have not been able to put in as much work as I want to put in recent times, but I'll fix that. Work kind of have me away. Additional commitments and responsibilities at work. More time I'm tired, I tell you the truth. You understand what I say? But we're going to fix that and thing. Ethan Edwards, blessings in the family. You understand? Omari Bingham, bless up. You see, so peeps, appreciate you like that. Everyone. You understand what I say? Craig Creations, Miss Ruth Daly, DeAndre Small, Sandra Bennett. You understand? Miss Shanice Coleman, Pablo George, GR7 Scott, Mark Fraser, Kanaika, Frost Legend, Zane, Julian Smith. Julian, want to go on, bro? Everything good. DS Electronics Unlimited, bro. Everything good, sir. Miss Joan Gray, Miss Evelyn Brown. Evelyn is such a nice name. He kind of mature, but it's nice. You know, you understand what I say? John name, Ja. Blessings in a top ranking. Where I did family. Kari J. Kari, when I want me left stream at night time. You understand me? Sophia Kobe. Malina Records. Blessings in a Father Kurt German. One. KLB 876. Essence. Blessings in a family. That name the shot. You know what I mean? Jaro 306. Everybody went at the building. Father Lyndon Johnson, Lady Clark, May Watt, Cyrus the Great, Michael McIntosh, Candy Diamond, all of the people that were represented in Silver D, Tyrone Jackman, Dexter Rowe, Nadine Kerr, all of the people them big up on themselves, you know. And for the people that still send me a belated birthday wishes and gifts, I might say, big up on yourself. You understand? Say, Rockhardy bring her a gift earlier there. You know what thing go. You understand what I say? Kari J, you alright, you know. You can stay there. You understand what I say? You don't know what the clock is strike, you know. Miss Joy England, Zane, True Love Productions. Big up on yourself in a piece. Manners and respect, you know. So I try to shout out some people. You understand? And peeps, I don't know what thing, you know. For the people them were there for the first time, Zane, I don't know about the second channel. You don't need for go cross, go subscribe. You understand? Jamaica name. I've been a try upload on a regular basis. I still don't reach. I want to reach back re-uploading on the channel. But I'll get there. You need to go subscribe. I soon put the link them in there. For the people who have been trying to contribute via PayPal, I do not know what is wrong with the PayPal account. I still not figure it out yet. I'll work on that so we can sort it out. See, but if PayPal now work for your Patreon, is always an option. With Patreon, you can contribute just one time and cancel your contributions after that, after the month done. You understand? Instead of doing it every month. See, so that's an option. You can always go to the clothes store, the merch store, go buy something. We need to update some stuff in the merch store. But things in there for everybody. You understand what I say? I am working on the Cash App, the real Cash App, because Shani Design kind of show me something. Shani Design, big up yourself, you know. I know you're there earlier, I don't know if you're still there. So that is the Patreon account, so you can go across there and pledge your contributions if PayPal now work out for you. You understand? And the merch store, Zane, if you're in the United States, when you come on the channel, every video, you see the merch shelf under it. Or in the description, the link is there. Can you write to the merch store? You understand what I say? On social media, in the videos these days, I am taking care to put my social media handles in them so you can watch the video them and thing. Peeps, you know what's going on? I appreciate the support. You understand what I say? Our good old super chat. Yes, some people don't like super chat still. You know what I mean, Nicky? So, our sticker, you can buy a sticker, you know. And next thing, there's a YouTube, is it partnership thing where you become I don't remember her name. But it's not available to Jamaican creators yet, where you can become a monthly contributor to the channel via YouTube directly. But hopefully them roll out that for Jamaica now. So if you don't want to give me some amount of money, I'm willing to take it in. You know what thing go. It's work, me and work. You understand? You know, me now come here, come ask you for no money. You know, we don't grow that way there. Ethan Edwards, big up yourself and the family. Really and truly appreciate that. So for the second channel, we show the pretty side of Jamaica, the sexy side of Jamaica. You understand? We don't get to do it as often as we wish because, as I say, unlike some YouTubers, I don't get to do this full time. I am still an high school educator, Zane, with additional responsibility other than a classroom teacher. So sometimes it really and truly rough, Zane. Plus, we have a personal life, we try to balance said way and thing. So it take time sometimes, yeah, people. So don't just bear with me. You understand? You know, when holiday come around like Christmas and summer, we put in the work and East and a different settings and the channel grow a little faster and them something there. You understand? With the 132,000 subs you know, in all honesty, if I was putting in more work, probably I would be at 140. But that's how the thing go. You understand me? I say I try to balance the thing and I appreciate when you stick around and make sure the videos them get some watch time and some views and some subscription. And based on what I do also, a number of my videos don't get monetized from time to time. But I know that. I understand that not every video is about making money. Some videos is about watch time and getting people to go and watch other videos. So for me, it's not just all about making money on a video. Many videos that I upload, before me do the video, I know I'm not going to make the money on it. But then again, when I come on the live stream, I have people who contribute. So we kind of balance that still. So it's a little thing. It's a nice little synergy and energy and partnership. So big up on yourself. I appreciate it, you know. You understand? Peeps, manners and respect. You know what I mean? Dante, Dan, brother, the Royal General, manners and respect, you know, Ingrid Theater, all of the people who we never hear earlier, manners, you know. You know what thing go? Peeps, Cookie Mama, big man, want go on. Yeah, alright. Zane, we are here to stay. You can't get rid of it. We say you come like a curry stain in a white shirt. Big up yourself. Zane, I don't want to get rid of it. I appreciate it. But I know from time to time some people don't really get for come on the channel because of work commitment, because of school, because of family. You understand? I know eventually then we find them way back home and thing. You know what thing go? KLBH87 say good vibes. Big up yourself and the family. You know what I mean? So I go work on a video or a few in the night, yeah. Zane, because my numbers them kind of way down for the past week. I need to fix that. So I need to look out. You know what I mean? Forward momentum. You know what I mean? So peace, big up on yourself. I go put in some work in the night before we go sleep. And thing, because heights of great men reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight. But they while their companion slept were tiling upward through the night. Though, you understand? You want good nose off a run. And your eyes them off a bun. More time I go to school, you them say, sir, not teach. I say, sir, you have pink eye. No, I want to sleep. You don't sleep last night, sir? Not enough. Okay, sir. Take your time and then gone. You know what thing go? You them very observant. I just saw it thing go. Peace, big up on yourself. As progress say, you understand? Remember when me used to the security work, when people are asleep, me and prepare for work. Bam! Bam! You know you have to bust too blank for them tune there. Peeps, look more, big up on yourself. Walk good. Step with Jah. Soon on Friday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. You know what I mean? I appreciate the one them like so. Peeps, them time there. Frost legend, manners. Miss Joan Grace, a teacher, really look sleepy. My first man. But as I say, I go do at least one video before I go to bed. Because you know what thing go. You understand? Nose have to run and burn. That's how the thing go. Essence. Manners, brother. Look more. Peeps. Them time there. Sooner. You understand what I mean? I say? I appreciate it. Big up on yourself. Walk good. Step with Jah. I'm out.
Teach them. You send the message and reach them. Teach them right here. What we're presenting.
Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Get to subscribe for more content. Follow me and check out the suggested video on screen.